Oh, Mr. Grant. Welcome. Come in.
How you doing, sir? Jerry Grant.
Daniel Ward. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Take a seat. Mr. Grant, tell me why would you like this position at TGE?
Well, you know, I've been watching the TGE series for a minute now, and the Jay Grant character, he just reminds me a lot of me. We have a lot in common. He's very active, energetic. I feel like I'm just as active, if not more active. I'm pretty active myself, you know. In fact, I just got back from being active with all the activism that I like to do when I'm being active.
So, Mr. Grant, I see according to your resume that you have quite a few credentials here. Can you tell me a little bit on how these prior positions have helped prepare you for this position here at TGE?
Yes, sir. They've done nothing but make me the best, you know. Each experience that I have on there has challenged me and made me better, you know. And right now, I'm at the top of my game and no one's taking me down. So that's how that's helped me, and I think it'll benefit me greatly with this TGE.
Okay. So, Mr. Grant, what would you say is your best attribute as an individual?
It's a good question, sir. I think my best attribute is just me being me, actually, because I'm just a great person, you know. I try to be the best I can be all the time, you know. I feel like everybody should try to be me all the time because I'm just that great, sir. So with that being said, that's probably my best attribute is me being me, because that gets me so far. I mean, just a well-dressed, good-looking gentleman, you know. So why not put me on the gentleman's edge?
Mr. Grant, let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
Came to the interview, shook my hand. You're very confident.
Thank you, sir.
But as the interview went on, I just felt like you were very arrogant. The way you responded to my questions, you were just over the top. You were all into yourself, and we just can't have that here at TGE. Do you understand that?
I don't really get that.
Obviously, you don't know the difference between confidence and arrogance.
Wow.
So,
I don't know the difference.
we're going to do you a favor and show you the difference between confidence and arrogance.
Yeah. What's up, YouTube? What's good, YouTube?
It's D Ward,
Jay Grant.
and we are back. Welcome to the Gentleman's Edge again. Where we getting to, bro?
So, as you see from the intro, today's topic is confidence versus the arrogance. You know, it's a big thing out there. It's the thinnest line that you can walk. It's a lot of things that confuses people, but a lot of times people are just confused because they don't really know what arrogant is.
Yeah.
So, just to give you guys a little insight on what arrogant is, it's the exaggeration of oneself, basically. So it's like you kind of boasting yourself to make it sound like you more than what you are.
So like in the interview, in the intro scene that you saw with Jared, he came in kind of arrogant, and the employer, he didn't like that. He just felt that he was in over his head, and he was puffed up with all the responses that he had. He just felt like he wasn't the person for a job because he was overconfident. Now, it's okay to be confident in certain situations. Definitely be confident when you're about to get on that, when you're about to hit a test, when you're about to go on that field, when you're about to get on the court. Be confident, but don't be arrogant.
Yeah. Especially in a test.
Yeah, especially in an interview. Like you don't want to be too arrogant, because that just shows that you kind of tend to push people away from you as an individual. You could be like the coolest individual, but if you have a arrogant, puffed up head, nobody's going to be around that.
I'm not going to be around you.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but
I feel like that's just kind of annoying, you know?
yeah, they get
It's
old.
like, hey, chill out with all that, bro.
Yeah.
Man, we don't want to see all that.
Chill out.
Yeah. No, for real.
Chill.
Settle down.
Last video, we talked about confidence. We told you guys what confidence was. Just told you guys what arrogance was. So we should probably explain the difference, huh?
Yeah. What's the difference?
So, arrogance, it requires some advertising, you know? And then you got confidence, which speaks for itself. I.e., if I'm gonna be arrogant, I have to boast about myself all the time. But if I'm confident in my doings, I let my doings do the talking for me. For example, I cut hair. You'll never hear me go around saying, "Oh, I'm the best barber on this campus." You know, come to me. I'm who you need to get your hair cut by. No, I let my haircuts do the talking. I cut someone, and then they go out, and someone says, "Hey, who cut your hair?" And then they tell them who cut their hair. You know, so that's just an example of, you know, being arrogant and being confident. Now, like I said, there is a thin line, because if I'm next to a guy and another guy says, "Hey, who cuts your hair?" I can easily intervene and be like, "Well, you know, that's nothing but the work of Jay Grant. You know, that magic right there, that fade right there can only be done by I can boost the whole situation." But this is where the gentleman's mindset comes in.
So, is there a time, do you think, that it's okay to be arrogant?
Now, I don't know. What you think?
I don't know. I just feel like sometimes, you know, the athletes in basketball, I feel like Russell Westbrook is kind of arrogant, but it's entertaining, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like, you know, sports-wise, it's okay to be a little arrogant here and there, but other than that, I don't think it's okay to be arrogant in any given situation. Just given from the fact that, you know, people will view you differently based on how you respond and how you act towards certain individuals, and you just having a big head, and even when you're puffed up, people just tend to blow you off. So I just feel like it's much better to just be confident, go in humble, and then just go from there.
Let me tell you this, man. Certain situations, you never know what other people are going through, and you never know what other people are capable of. And sometimes the way you can come off, if you come off in an arrogant manner, can only upset someone. The last thing you want to do is upset the wrong person. So with that being said, the best thing for you to do is just remain humble. Stay true to yourself. You know,
Never.
you can tell yourself you're great, but don't tell the world, you know? The world does not have to hear you say you're great. Just let the world see your actions, and then they say it, you know? Your actions are louder than words.
I believe that.
That's true, right?
Definitely. Hey, I believe that.
That's true.
That's confidence versus arrogance. If you have any comments, leave a comment down in below.
I'm Jay Grant.
I'm D Ward, and we are out.
So yeah, man, I'm gonna hit you back. All right.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Woo!
That's a nice shirt you got there, man.
This shirt right here, dude.
Bro, what? You like it?
Where you get that from?
Bro, TGE. TGE.
That's where I got this one from.
TGE. Hey, the shirts must be in there.
They in.
They in? Oh, man. Wow. When did this happen? Man, did y'all get a shirt?
Did y'all get these?
Bro, pick them up. Pick them up. Call us. Room 2423, phase 3.
They are in.
Shirts, they're in.
Come get one.